Okay, guys. I'm here to talk about Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy right now again. Um, right now, Rockstar. I posted this obviously in my community page. Um, Rockstar apologized for what happened with the product of GTA trilogy and shit like that. Um, I'll go to the video soon. It's just my internet went off for some reason because I was gonna react to some videos and all that, which I was already watching, but I want to give you of how my response is to some of these YouTubers, you know. Oh, thank God they're actually fixing the bugs and everything. Thank you, Rockstar. It's like, fuck you. Oh, they're bringing back the other trilogy for the PlayStation 2 and might go on PC. Thank you, Rockstar. They're going to give us bundles and shit. Oh, thank you. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You dumb motherfucker. You know this trilogy sucked, and they apologize, and you want to accept their apology? I don't. I don't accept their apology. And most people are like, oh, but it's an opinions type of thing. Okay, so you get spit in the face, and you okay with it? Okay. So come to my house and let me spit you in the face because you're okay with it. If I ever meet you, I'll spit you in the face because you're okay with it. That's disrespecting. Okay, so it's okay for a game studio to do it to you. But if I do it to you, you want to fight me, right? Right? Where's your standards? Where is it? Where's your standards? You know? You have no standards. That's the thing. You have no standards at all. You just like what you like. I mean, you just like all the bullshit, basically. So let's start with Radical real quick. Shout out to you, man. I don't know if you watched this video or not, but let's watch this real quick. I was living it. Fuck these commercials. Fuck these commercials. Fuck these commercials.
Radical. There's a lot of problems around the GTA trilogy. We all know that.
Right.
Rockstar has a statement, though, on some things they're going to do to possibly fix the situation. Rockstar Games says, the Grand Theft Auto series and the games that make up this iconic trilogy are as special to us as we know they are to fans around the world.
Fuck you.
Explain Rockstar's statement. The updated versions of these classic games did not launch in a state that meets our own standards of quality.
Really? What was your first thought?
Standards our fans have come to expect. We have ongoing plans to address the technical issues and to improve each game going forward. With each planned update, the games will reach the level of quality that they deserve to be. That's nice.
Right.
It's nice for Rockstar to actually make a statement
Yeah.
that they will eventually get around to fixing the game that
Which they won't.
people already bought.
Right.
And was released.
Right.
Now, I don't know. Are they offering refunds for the game to people that actually bought it? Because at least, CD Projekt Red and the PlayStation, on PlayStation 4, they offered refunds. Now, also, here's some big news. Some great news for a lot of people that maybe want to play these games on PC. They want to play the original trilogy, but not have to worry about the games bugging out or, the rain or many other issues. But they're actually bringing back the formerly delisted Grand Theft Auto games from PC. So
I'm not holding my breath when it comes to that. Also, are you going to bring the PS2 versions back on the PSN? I'm not holding my breath with that. I think that's a lie. I believe it when I see it.
They did a lot here that really rightly angered fans, because it's one thing to release a buggy mess, but I don't think it's ever been a situation to where they've not only released a game, a remaster in a buggy state, and had the mere audacity, to call it definitive.
Thank you.
But then take away your only way to actually play the other okay versions of the game.
And yet, people still want to defend Rockstar, right? You still want to defend them? You still want to defend them? So, you would defend a pedophile? Yeah, you will. Of course you will. If you defend studios like this, you defend a fucking pedophile. Fuck you.
You know, the audacity
Fuck you.
of these people.
No, I won't. How dare you judge me like that? You have a mindset that's a low fucking IQ. You will probably invite a fucking pedophile to your house and you won't even fucking goddamn know it just by looking at him. But other people like me can see it from a fucking mile away.
You release it in that state, knowing full well it was broken. It's not like some surprise, like they're like, oh wait, what? You're having issues with it? But then to go and delist the other version, so this is the version that you would have to get.
Right.
Yeah. You know, some people are saying it's actually even worse than what CD Projekt Red did last year. Didn't Rockstar actually go after some modders that were actually trying to work to fix the actual games?
And remember when I said about the whole thing about the modding community in my other video, Rockstar videos, recently? So, guess what? The modders have become what I wanted them to be. They have decided to take upon themselves, like always, to fix the trilogy on the PC, obviously. They can play it on PC without even having it. Like, if you have the code and shit, they can launch it, basically. All you have to do is just, like, press probably, what is it, the right side of the mouse click, and then it just shows the pop. And
Yeah, so
launch.
It's just terrible. Terrible. Used to be Rockstar was
At least that's how I'm thinking. That's how you will launch it, you know?
one of the last gaming companies you could trust. You know, Nintendo, as far as like, you know, not their policies and their business strategy and the overpricing, but at least the quality of their games. And then Naughty Dog, and then, you know, Rockstar. And formerly CD Projekt.
And obviously Square Enix. Let's put them there too, you know? Some people might not, but people are too forgiving with Square Enix. That's what we got. That's what we got with Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy fucking 15, the Avengers games. Have you noticed? Square Enix hasn't made money on none of the Avengers game. They haven't made money. It's been failing for them. I wonder how much money they lost from that shit.
Red. When you think about it, there's not a whole lot of publishers, developers of games that you can actually 100% trust.
Right.
It seems like there's always something that comes out and it's just a complete and utter mess.
Mm-hmm.
And that is sadly the new trend in gaming. You know, release it, get your money up front for it, and, you know, get around to fixing it later.
Sounds like what Rockstar is doing right now. It's like, oh, you didn't like the Definitive Edition? It has glitches and bugs? Who knew? It's like, you dumb motherfucker. We live in the internet age and you're acting like we live in the fucking 2000s still. Or 90s. Grow the fuck up, you dumb piece of shit.
A lot of people are having fun and uploading YouTube videos.
Is that how disconnect you all with your fans, Rockstar? And Take-Two Interactive? Is that how disconnect you all? That you think you're in the fucking 80s still? Cracked ass, coked ass bitch.
Videos. This one channel actually found a marker right in the middle of the world. And maybe they just forgot to take it out, you know? That shows you how quickly this was just crapped out by Rockstar.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, this statement is basically saying that they're going to fix it eventually, but it is complete and utter BS.
It is.
What do they say here? Let's go back to the statement. It is complete and utter BS when they say that the games are as special to us as we know they are to fans around the world.
Why do you think I laughed?
If GTA 3 and Vice City and San Andreas was actually really that special to Rockstar,
Right.
and they just weren't, you know, moving on to the next thing, if they were really that special, then they wouldn't have released it in the state it was.
Kind of like when you play GTA 3, like the Definitive Edition, there's videos on it too. There's literally, you know where it says coming, see you soon or coming soon or something like that? It shows a plane from GTA 3 flying. Either two things. Either you probably all hinted to GTA 6, right? But in my opinion, you're probably just telling the players, see you back in GTA 5 on the PlayStation 5. They don't care, guys. They'd be like, oh, you want a Definitive Edition? Here you go. Now go play GTA 5 on PS5 and go play online, you bitch. Why do you think I'm not accepting their apology? You can see right through their motherfucking scheme. And if you don't see it, something's wrong with you, man. You're blinded, man.
Was what I would call
Shit.
a shameless cash grab. That's all it was. That's all it was. You know.
You probably would be butt fucked in the ass and you won't even know it. Seriously. For real. Let's see, this. Hold on, guys. I will do
I
it.
never thought we'd be here, but here we are.
Alright, one more.
Rockstar actually put out an apology regarding...
And this is from Saints fan.
GTA
So.
Trilogy, the definitive edition. And this is what it said. A note from the Rockstar Games team. Hi everyone, we want to provide an update regarding the unexpected technical issues that came to light as part of the launch of the GTA, the Trilogy, the definitive
Unsuspected.
edition. Firstly...
You hear that? Unsuspected technical issues. Bull fucking shit. You want to give them their money.
We want to sincerely apologize to everyone who has encountered issues playing these games.
Hold on. Wait. Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive, and Grove Street Games, you know what you should have said to the fans? Something that, the channel Awesome said to their fans. We saw you feel that way. How come you didn't say that? Basically, you did say that. We saw you feel that way. They don't care, man. They don't fucking care.
The Grand Theft Auto series,
They don't give a
games
fuck.
that make up this iconic trio are as special to us
It's not special.
as we
to you guys.
know they are to fans around the world. The updated versions
How is it so special for you if you're taking out mods out? Because you know that the game that you were releasing was shit. You knew it was shit to begin with. So that's why you took the models out. You saw what you had, you saw the product that you had, and you knew it was going to be shit, and you knew it was not going to compare to all the other models. So you decided to threaten people, threaten their lives, threaten their livelihood also. But once we do that, you want to send us to court, all of a sudden the FBI comes to your door, right? Right? Because you want to mess with the little man, right? You want to mess with them. You want to stomp on their neck, right? Like what you see with George Floyd. You're exactly like that cop when he stepped on George Floyd's neck, right? You're exactly that, Rockstar. No, you are. You're exactly that. And the people that are getting stumped on the foot by Rockstar literally are giving their money. You can't breathe, but yeah, you're still giving Rockstar your money.
of these
This ain't no political shit, because I don't give a fuck about that political shit. What's political? Sounds like you have an agenda, you piece of shit.
Did not want you to state that meets our own standards of quality, or the standards our fans have come to expect. We have ongoing plans to address the technical issues and to improve each game going forward. With each planned update, the games will reach the level of quality that they deserve to be. A new title update is on the way in the coming days for all versions of the GTA Trilogy that will address a number of issues. We'll update everyone as soon as it's live.
Bullshit.
In the meantime, it pains us to mention that we are hearing reports of members of the development teams being harassed on social media. We would kindly ask our community to please maintain a respectful and civil discourse around this release as we work through these issues. While one of the goals of the definitive issues was to allow...
I want to mention this. You mean to tell me you made a game that people love, people care about, and it changed your company, and you give it to another company that showed that they didn't give a fuck to your product when they put it on mobile devices, and especially San Andreas, and you the thing is, you say, oh, don't harass Grove Street Studios employees and shit like that. But all I have to say is that they knew what they signed up for. You mean to tell me they were going to do this? You mean to tell me they were going to do these 3 GTA games, and you mean to tell me that no one's not going to criticize for them for it? Because all the games that these people played on PS2 and the expectations people have, fuck you. That shit was called for, to be honest. No, it wasn't. No, it was. Like I said, they knew what they signed up for. They knew what they signed up for. You mean to tell me You mean to tell me if you knew you were making a fucking game, well, you know there was. You mean to tell me you were going to do a remaster trilogy, even though you know that the fans and the models have already done it for you, but you're going to do it and do half-assed a job of it, and you're not suspecting a backlash, and you're not suspecting death threats and shit like that? You wasn't suspecting that. You wasn't suspecting that? Sounds like bullshit in my opinion. You guys deserve that shit. All of you do. I don't give a fuck. You guys deserve it. You guys deserve it. You deserve it. All right? I have no sympathy for you guys. All right? And the people that are doing it, look, I could say that maybe you shouldn't do it and shit like that. But you know what? All I have to say is, oh well. Oh well. I'm not them. All I have to say is that you played with us, so you're going to get played with. That's what it is.
Allow players to enjoy these games on
so fuck off.
Years to come. We also understand that some of you would still like to have the previous classic versions available for purchase. And this is actually something that's pretty nice, this paragraph. We'll be adding the classic PC versions of GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas.
I believe when I see it, like I said.
Back to the Rockstar store shortly as a bundle. Everyone who has purchased the GTA Trilogy, the Definitive Edition for PC from the Rockstar store all the way through next year, will receive these classic versions in their Rockstar Games library at no additional cost. We'll update everyone as soon as these are back in the store. Once again, we'd like to thank everyone for their patience.
It's basically like, oh, you got the Trilogy Edition and it's not up to your standards? Well, we're going to give you the original trilogy with no extra costs. Sounds like a good deal, right? But what's the catch? What's the fucking catch? There's always a catch. There's always a catch with these motherfuckers.
While we work through these updates to ensure these games meet everyone.
I just want to say this too. Why are you trusting these type of people that you don't see every day in your life? That's fine if you don't trust me and shit, but you're going to trust these companies. And at least you can see my fucking goddamn face. You don't see these motherfuckers' faces. They hide behind the fucking goddamn scenes when this shit happens. So who's a pussy more?
Justifiably hide.
Who's a bitch more?
Sincerely, Rockstar Games. So this was their apology, and there's a lot, I think, to break down. I think first and foremost, this part, wherever they talked about people like harassing the developers, look, at the end of the day, even though the developers, you could argue maybe didn't do a good job, it's definitely not the right move to blame them.
Actually, no. We should blame them. We should blame all of them combined, to be honest. Blame Grove Street Games, Rockstar, and Take-Two Interactive. Most people might say, oh, it's, either Take-Two or Rockstar. I don't care. All three of them should be blamed and hanged on a fucking noose.
I mean, at the end of the day, Rockstar did hire them. Rockstar didn't give them enough time. Rockstar and Take-Two forced...
Sounds like excuses in my opinion, to be quite honest. Like I said before, you mean to tell me you're going to give these people the trilogy and you were suspecting a gold? You're suspecting everything to be fine? What were you doing in-house, sucking your thumb? For crying out loud, I won't be fucking surprised if Grove Street Games decided to just play the fucking sex minigame of San Andreas and had sex in the fucking lobby and shit while one was just jacking off to fucking play the fucking sex game. I won't be surprised with that. Because half of those fucking employees probably never had fucking sex or even seen a fucking hair on a pussy.
Them to release this for holiday.
Gary fucking to you.
I don't think.
Have you ate pussy before? Then you're not a grown up. You're a baby still.
Make sure you're not harassing anyone. Also,
grow the fuck up. You don't even. You know what? I'm going to say that, but that's it. That's all I need to say. I'm not even going to go further than that because I already watched this video. I just wanted to point some stuff out here. That I know he was repeating some stuff that we already saw in the other videos, from Radical and also, but I just wanted to point some stuff out there. But Rockstar, you apologizing and everything like that is a bunch of BS. And if anyone accepts your apology, they just love getting spit in the face. Do you love that spit? You love that spit come in your face, huh? Seriously. You love that? Because you're going to get more of it if you keep buying those shit, and you probably want it, right? But I'm not buying it. You mean to tell me these companies going to be like, oh, we're going to fix all the bugs and glitches and shit? Yeah. Okay. Well, I believe it when I see it. And to be quite honest, if this game is like $5 in a depot store or a mom and pop store, I'll get it. But if I go to like GameStop or Target or Walmart and I see it there, I ain't paying for it because it would be $60 or $50 or even $40. This game doesn't even deserve fucking $20. Even though I said, hey, 40 and down, I'll probably, I will be like, oh, okay, because of the quality of it. But even 20 and $40 games have best quality ever. For crying out loud, you can buy PlayStation 1 games that are like $20 or $40 and they have the best quality ever. Why? Because they were fucking finished. Okay? Even if the games were bad, they were fucking finished. You hear these words that are coming out of my mouth? Fanboys and Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive and Ghost Street Games, the games were finished. Finished. Because there's a COO in Take-Two Interactive, there's a COO in Rockstar, and there's a COO in Ghost Street Games. All of you three motherfuckers are to blame. And all three of you motherfuckers, if I was in charge of all three of those companies, all three of you motherfuckers would be fired. In Ghost Street Games, all their employees would be all fired. All of them. All of them will be fired. You better get new jobs, motherfucker, if I work there. You only get one chance with me. Only one chance. Especially if I was a business person, you only get one chance. I'll be the most ruthless, rude motherfucker that you will ever step in. Because fucking around with that type of shit, the thing is, there's even people that literally pointed out, like, what is it? Tech Review, I think he even pointed out saying that if this was happening with cars, they won't even survive. If car companies did this, half-assed their cars, and people just drew it out of the law, and all of a sudden they crashed into a fucking car, mainly because the car is a piece of shit, and the car company made a piece of shit car? You think that company will last long? No, they wouldn't. Oh, but a car company and a video game company are so different. Oh, so if it happens to a car company, you won't buy their shit. But if it happened to a gaming company, you still buy their shit? Where's your standards, you dumb motherfucker? You have no standards. That's the thing. Like I said before, these people have no standards. Even Rockstar, Take-Two, and After and Ghost Street Games, they have no standards. They don't care. They never have and they never will. So why the fuck are you still being like, They don't deserve your money. They don't deserve the air you breathe. For crying out loud, I see people going crazy with WWE 2K22. Oh, the GMO. Ah! Shut the fuck up with that GMO shit. Is that all you care about? That's all you wanted, right? Even if the game's fucking shit. Well, at least it got GM mode. I hope that fucking game fails. And it will. It will. It has microtransactions. Sooner or later there'll be a GTA game with microtransactions. Or you want a gun from the gun store, or just single player, or you have to cough up $15. Oh, hold on. You want bullets with that too? $50 for the bullets. So, at the end of the day, guys, they have lost me as a fan, as a consumer, and anything that they're getting, they deserve. I don't give a fuck. You're an employee, employer, a COO. Any criticisms that you get from then on, you deserve it. You deserve it. I'm not saying to new employees or anything like that. I'm saying the ones that are there, that's been there since day one, and also has been there since this trilogy came out. Some of you people that work in Ghost Street Games and other studios will get criticized and then all of a sudden quit your job because all the criticisms you're getting. So don't tell me you didn't want this if you knew what the fuck you were gonna do. You stupid piece of shit. So all these people that are saying that, oh, don't harass the employees. Oh, fuck you with that shit. They deserved it. They fucking deserved it. Look at the product they brought out. You tell me they don't deserve that shit? You telling me they don't deserve that shit? Okay. Alright. But again, if a car dealership did it, you'd be screaming out their ass and saying that my child fucking died in a fucking car because of you. Now I need to pay fucking hospital bills that you are not going to pay for. But you know, people are just gonna say, "Oh, it's just there's a difference between car dealership and gaming stuff." It doesn't fucking goddamn matter. The important thing is that there's a product that's broken, and you bought it. Again, for example, even if it was a car, you still be bitching about it because you got injured. But since it's a game, you're not bitching a lot because they'll just fix it. You're not a gamer. You're not a gamer. You're not a gamer. For crying out loud, that happened back in the NES era when NES was starting to hype up. The gaming would have went crashing down back again. Don't tell me it wouldn't, because it would. Go fuck yourself. Imagine releasing Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3 literally unfinished in an unglitched mess. That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. So don't say that they get a fucking pass when all of a sudden, if it happened in earlier gaming, it still wouldn't get a pass, right? So don't fucking play with this shit. And don't fucking spin fucking stories around just to fit your fucking narrative. Because if it happened in any other freaking generation that had gaming, it still would have fucking did what it did. Look at that fucking Sega system that they got. All the shit all the ports they had to put on top of the system. It looks like it was on life support. If you watch the Angry Video Game Nerd video about the Sega Sega system, the Sega Genesis, I believe, they were trying to put so much freaking add-ons to it, and it was on life support. No one didn't give a fuck about it at that point. People wanted to move on, like GTA 5. I'm done. Like, if you don't get it at this point, I'm not talking to my subscribers, but to people that are just viewing this and watching this video, if you don't get it at this point, then you will never get gaming, you will never understand or overstand gaming, and you don't deserve to be a gamer to begin with. You can have fun with games and shit like that, but you calling yourself a gamer? No. You need to for you to call yourself a gamer is that you need to beat at least 20 games, not in a row, but at least beat 20 games or at least 10 games, right? And be part of gaming since you were a baby, like about 10 or plus years. Not 5 years. 5 years, you're a baby, you're still learning. 10 plus years or 10 years, in my opinion, you're a veteran. You know how gaming is. You know the knowledge of it, you know how it works, you know how, you love the storytelling, you love the gameplay, you know how gaming is, basically. You've done your research, you've done your, you want to be a video game designer or something like that, or you've done research about video games, how they work and all that, or the kinks and shit, and how these companies work and shit like that. That is a true gamer. That is a true hardcore gamer. If they want to learn how the industry is from inside and out, even the disgusted ones, like sex trafficking and shit, then you need to know. You need to know. Because this is the world we live in. And if you don't want to know what the world you live in, then you're just gonna, just like in the animal kingdom, they die off if they don't evolve with their mindset. I'll see ya.